favorite carry-on bag might be banned from most airlines next month. Airlines are changing their carry-on rules for 2025, affecting size limits, smart luggage, and liquid restrictions. These updates will impact how you pack and what bags you can bring on board. Here's what matters. Number 1. New size standards. The biggest change hitting travelers in 2025 is standardized carry-on sizing. Airlines are finally agreeing on one universal size, 56 by 40 by 23 centimeters. Now, we know what you're thinking. That's just numbers. But here's why this matters. Most popular carry-on bags sold today won't meet these requirements. Think about that favorite carry-on you've been using for years. There's a good chance it's too big under these new rules. Airlines aren't just changing the rules, they're getting stricter about enforcement. They're installing size checkers at check-in and gates. No more sneaking by with a slightly oversized bag. Here's what makes this change huge. For the first time, a bag that works on one airline will work on all of them. No more checking different airline websites or hoping your carry-on meets each carrier's unique requirements. But there's a catch. You probably need to buy new luggage. We recently measured the most popular carry-on bags on the market, and guess what? Over 60% of them are too big for these new standards. Even bags marketed as airline compliant might not make the cut anymore. The difference might be just a few centimeters, but that's all it takes to face those dreaded gate check fees. If this information is helping you prepare for upcoming travel, hit that like button and subscribe. Trust us, you'll want to stay updated on these changes. Number 2. Liquid revolution. Remember the 3-1-1 rule for liquids? It's getting a major upgrade. New scanning technology is allowing some airports to relax liquid restrictions. But here's the catch. It's not happening everywhere at once. This creates a confusing situation where rules might change during your journey. Some airports now let you bring full-size liquids through security, while others stick to the old rules. The key is checking your specific airports before packing. And here's a pro tip. Even if your departure airport allows larger liquids, think about your connecting flights. Different airports might have different rules. The new scanners can detect exactly what's inside each bottle, which means eventually we won't need to remove liquids from our bags at all. Some European airports are already testing this system. But until it's universal, you need to be strategic about what you pack and where. Here's how to handle this transition period. Pack your essential liquids in travel-size containers following the old 3-1-1 rule. If your departure airport allows larger items, pack those separately in an easily accessible pocket. This way, if you hit a connection with stricter rules, you can quickly check or dispose of the larger items without disrupting your whole packing system. Remember, these changes are rolling out gradually through 2025. Always check your specific route before packing, and when in doubt, stick to the stricter rules. It's better to buy a bottle of water after security than lose your expensive skincare products at the checkpoint. Number 3. Electronics rules. The rules for electronics are changing dramatically, and this is something every traveler needs to understand. Those new supercapacity power banks you love? Many are now banned from carry-ons. Airlines are implementing strict wattage limits on portable chargers and electronic devices. Here's what's allowed. Power banks under 100 watt-hours are generally fine. Between 100 to 160 watt-hours, you need airline approval. Anything over 160 watt-hours? That's a hard no, and don't try to hide them. New scanners can detect battery sizes, and getting caught means surrendering your expensive power bank. But it's not just about power banks. Airlines are cracking down on all lithium battery devices. Laptops, tablets, cameras, they all need to meet new requirements. The biggest change? You need to be able to turn on any electronic device during security checks. Dead devices aren't allowed through security anymore. There's also a new limit on the total number of lithium battery devices you can carry. Most airlines now cap it at 15 to 20 devices per passenger. Sounds like a lot, right? But think about everything you travel with. Phone, laptop, tablet, wireless earbuds, portable charger, camera, spare batteries. It adds up quickly. Smart packing is crucial. Keep your electronics easily accessible for security checks and always carry a charging cable in your personal item. If your device dies during a layover, you might not be able to board your next flight. Number 4. Smart luggage regulations. Smart luggage seem like the future of travel, but new rules are making it complicated. If your bag has a built-in battery, pay close attention. Most airlines now require removable batteries that you can take out at the gate. Non-removable batteries? Your smart bag just became an expensive piece of ground shipping. The good news? Manufacturers are adapting fast. New smart bags come with easily accessible battery compartments, typically near the handle or in an external pocket. But here's what they don't tell you in the sales pitch. Even if your battery is removable, some airlines require you to carry it in your personal item, not the carry-on itself. Let's break down what features are actually allowed. GPS tracking? Generally fine, as long as it's not lithium-powered. USB charging ports? Okay, but the power source must be removable. Electronic locks? Permitted, but you need a backup way to open the bag in case airline staff need to inspect it. The trickiest part is compliance varies by airline. Some allow smart bags as carry-ons, but not as checked luggage. Others ban them completely, and a few don't care as long as the battery comes out. Before investing in smart luggage, check the policies of airlines you frequently fly. My advice? If you're buying new luggage, consider whether you really need those smart features. Sometimes traditional bags with a separate portable charger give you more flexibility and fewer headaches at security. Number 5. Weight matters. Weight limits are getting more attention than ever, and here's why this matters to you. While US carriers traditionally focused on size, many are now adding strict weight limits for carry-ons. The new standard? Usually around 8 to 10 kilograms, 17 to 22 pounds. And yes, they're actually enforcing it. The tricky part is that these limits include your personal item. That laptop bag you never thought about? It counts. Your purse? That too. Airlines are getting creative with enforcement. Some are installing weighing plates right at the gate. No more hoping they won't notice your heavy bag. Let me share a real game changer. Airlines are starting to use automated weight detection systems at check-in kiosks. These smart scales are built into the floor, weighing your bags before you even reach the counter. They're already testing this at major hubs like Frankfurt and Dubai, and more airports are following suit. Here's how to stay ahead. First, get yourself a portable luggage scale. They're cheap and can save you hundreds in surprise fees. Second, master the art of strategic packing. Wear your heaviest items on the plane, that chunky sweater or heavy boots. Every bit helps when you're playing the weight game. Here's a pro tip most travelers don't know. If you're traveling with electronics, many airlines will give you a special allowance. Just ask at check-in about their media bag policy. This separate allowance for professional equipment often doesn't count toward your carry-on weight limit. And remember this golden rule: weight distribution matters. Even if you're under the limit, an unevenly packed bag might get flagged. Airlines are particularly strict about this because poorly balanced bags can cause issues in overhead bins during turbulence. Now you're armed with the latest carry-on rules for 2025. Remember, being prepared isn't just about following rules. It's about traveling smarter and avoiding surprise fees. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more travel insight.